Hello, welcome back to another video. Today's video we're going to be doing something quite easy, rather simple. It's just a little job. It's a repossessed property, and what our aim is we have to do a clearance and a clean on the place. So as you can see, this is the living room. There's a load of junk just underneath there. Now TV, two Now TV boxes. They don't actually hand them out anymore, so they're quite handy. Kitchen, you can see there's not very much left in there at all. We'll go through to the conservatory. Like, the whole place is minging. It's disgusting. It's going to need more of a clean than a clearance, that is for sure. We can't get out the back door. Unfortunately, the doors don't open. They are boogarred, as they say. And through to the garage. I don't know if you can see anything in here, but again, it's empty. Let me just flick on a light. There we go. So yeah, you can't see anything, can you? No. Right, let's cut back and we'll go back through. There's nothing in there anyway. I can open up the garage from the other side and we'll get through that bit. So this is really just a one-day job, but as I'm doing it on my own, because the other people are working in other places, it's going to roll over to be a 2-day job. So basically, and also it's, what, 11:30 now when I'm starting it. So basically what I'm going to do, see, we've got a mattress to get rid of. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move everything out and down, get it ready to go, and then just turn up with the van tomorrow and load up the final few bits. See, whenever I find these, like, yeah, they weigh a ton, but it always does make you wonder. Oh, put it back on the shelf it was on. God, bloody heavy they are. Always does make you wonder, what were they doing? But yeah, you can well imagine what type of light that was used to do. Also got to get up into the loft, which is probably one of the first things I'll do, and all the carpets have got to come up as well. So yeah, quite an easy one, quite a simple one. If I find anything of interest, I'll cut back in. But otherwise, let's go and see what we're doing. Okay, so we move time on a bit. What's the time now? It is 1:05. And what we've basically done is we've been up in the loft and we chucked down most of the stuff from out the loft, which is why there's so much cack on the floor down here. But if you look closely, let's go in for a closer look. Like, I have walked all over it, but you see bits like that, and that, and that, and it's all rat droppings. It's too big to be mouse, so that's nice to know, but no signs of any rats up there at the minute. So basically I've chucked down a load of stuff from up in the loft, and I've gone round and I've done up here, just to basically tidy it up a little bit, make it look get rid of most of the stuff, so then I can come in and do the cleaning. We do need to lift up all the carpets. That's why that carpet's been half lifted up. It's screwed down onto the floor. The carpet with the rat poo on, just about to lift that up. But if we head downstairs, I'll show you what we found so far. So we've got a box of LPs. Excuse my phone just going off there. And we've got some music books. I think they're for the keyboard or something. You know, learn how to play this song, play that song, play whatever song. Looks quite good. We've got a little tub there with some coinage in it. Not much, it's probably about £1, maybe 150 in there. All we do with those is we take them over the year. They all go into a tub, and then at the end of the year we take them down to the Coinstar machine and we just trade them in. We pay the 10% on them rather than having dirty mucky coins out of house clearance in your pocket. And these things, there you go, youngsters. This is what we used to have in the olden days. They were able to store 2 songs on there: Mustang Sally and Show Me Heaven. These are floppy disks, 3.5 inch, 1.44 megabytes. Whenever we have young people working with us, I always ask them, what's this? And they just look at it and say, don't know, is it something to do with computers? And you say, yeah, that's the olden day bit. So we've also got these bits of metal, the wire, that'll go back. I'm just storing up the metal just to see if there's enough to do it in one load, or if not, we'll do it over 2 loads. So right, that's the upstairs pretty much clear now, and now it's on to the downstairs, and I'm going to start off in the kitchen. Okay, so it only seems like a couple of minutes since I last recorded a bit, and once my Fitbit decides to actually tell me the time rather than telling me, well done, you've done 10,000 steps, I'll be able to tell you what the time is. Let's see. How long's it taken? There you go, 1:45, just about. So yeah, and the downstairs bit now has been pretty much done. Let's see how much we can see. I know there's not a lot of light in here. That's not too bad. So yeah, I've basically cleared everything out of here, but because this is the garage, what I did was I put everything into here, and yeah, that's coping quite well with that light, on my screen anyway. So I'm hoping I can open up those garage doors tomorrow, and I can just reverse the van straight back in there and do that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab up my bags. I might even take you with me this time. I'm going to go up into the loft and have fun up there, trying to sort out the last few bits up there. So let's go up and have a look. Okay, so this is up in the loft, and you can see this area here that's clear. This is the area that I cleared this morning in the first load. But then obviously we got this lot over here, which is in the second load. And it looks as if rather than putting stuff into bags and that, they've just flung it down without any care in the world whatsoever. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bag it up, and that looks like where the tank used to be. So I'm going to bag it up and just drop it down through, and hopefully it won't take me too long. And there we go. About half hour later, you see we've cleared everything out of all the bits and pieces. We have still got this mattress up here, that'll have to go down, but for the mattress to go down we need the ladder to be up, and I can't get the ladder up at the minute because I've just dropped all of the bags down onto the bottom of the ladder. So I've got to move all of them downstairs. Once they've been moved down, once we move these down, I can then get the ladder up, and then with the ladder up I can then try to get the mattress down. This is going to be so much fun. I can't wait. Well, there we go, that's the landing now clear. All the bits and pieces are gone. So because the house is now pretty much empty upstairs, other than these two bits, which we'll get downstairs tomorrow I suppose when the van's here, and that one. So what I'll do now is I will go down and I will get the cleaning stuff, and we'll just start to clean upstairs and then make our way downstairs and clean what we can downstairs, because it's still only 2:30, and I think we've done quite well. 3 hours, everything stacked, ready to go. Right, so we've reached the end of the day, and I thought I'd just give you a quick tour round just to see. We've cleaned upstairs. You can tell I cleaned the windows because they're all smeared. That one in the middle there, that one's actually blown. It's got condensation on the inside of it. But yeah, we've been round and given the place a bit of a spruce up. Upstairs is all empty now. The 3 items, 2 mattresses, one in the loft, one there, and the chest of drawers. So the reason why I'm ending now, you might think, well, this is a bit of an early time to be ending, because it is only 4:45, is because all the rubbish is stacked up there. I don't have the rubbish van with me now. I could load it up in the van if I had the van, and it would all be gone. So yeah, it's all been cleaned and tidied, and out here's looking so much better. So yeah, we just got the rubbish van to bring in tomorrow, load it up, clean in here, and then we'll just quickly mop throughout so it leaves the place smelling nice, or nicer than what it does at the minute, and then we'll be done. And we're back. This is day number 2. We just arrived. Don't know if you can see out the front window there, but there's a nice big van parked up, ready to load all of this lot into. So basically where we've just arrived, because of the nature of this property, we have just walked around and done a quick check, as we have had it in the past where people have actually come into the properties overnight. I'm not sure why, but you know, as with your house at home, you probably know ways as to how you can get into your house should you need to. I know lots of houses that are like that. But yeah, so this is day number 2. I've just realised that. Looks really, really funky, that wallpaper on the camera. It doesn't look as good to the naked eye, but yeah, that looks quite funky on the camera. But yeah, so this is day 2, and it is literally just a case of load this in, then we've got to clean this room, get this to the tip, and then we're done. So I'm going to crack on. So yeah, there you go. As you just saw, that is the van now full. This is all that is left in the property. Well, that's this here, and then there's a little bit of metal in the garage as well. So this is all that's left. So we've only been here for about an hour so far. So I'm just going to whiz this lot up to the tip. I'll try to do some film in there, and then we'll come back, whack this load in the van, clean in here, and then we're done. Property's complete. Well, that went slightly quicker than expected, and we're back with all the scrap metal out at the van now. I've just left that box in there, that's purely by accident. So yeah, I did hope to do some filming up at the tip, but they were quite quick today. They got me in and through really, really quick. In case you're wondering, we can't use the council run tips. One, because they are slow as anything. And 2, because they are only for household, not for commercial. I think I need a new bucket handle, just went on that. Okie dokie. So, what the plan now is we've just got to do this downstairs bit, because everywhere else has been cleaned. I'm going to mop the stairs as well, because they're looking a bit terrible. So yeah, just do this room here, sweep it, mop it, do the windows, and then we've got to do that garden out there. You can see that's a little bit overgrown, but we just whiz that with a strimmer. We've got the brush cutter here with us. So we'll do that, and then fingers crossed that'll be the job done, hopefully. Anyways, what's the time now? Time now is 20 to 1, so let's see how long it takes us. And here we go, this is it, the end of the job. As you can see, it's all been mopped throughout. It hasn't brought it, excuse me, I cleared my throat there. It hasn't brought it up brilliantly, but then we didn't expect it to, because there is no power to this place, and ideally you really need like a hoover to be able to get in, and some hot water to be able to get these floors up. Lovely. But yeah, there's no power, so there we go. So yeah, it's all done. Just about to go into the van, load up, run the keys back to the agents, and that's it, we finished. So that's so now 10 to 2, 13:51, day 2. And the job is done. It's been one person. Obviously we could have split it with doing the clearance bit yesterday and then doing the clean today, or we could have just done it all in one day had there have been 2 people here. That wouldn't have been too much of a hassle to actually get done. But at the end of the day, the job has made a profit. There's not a lot of stuff that's come out that's going to be useful for anything else. It is just purely stuff that is scrap metal, and then just maybe like a tenner's, maybe 20 quid's worth of other stuff. Scrap metal again is going to be about 10-20 quid. It's nothing to write home about. So yeah, thanks for watching, and until the next video, bye bye.